So can we make this wonderful ganache-filled fig?
We're going to start making the ganache right now. We're going to take some cream and we're going to put some cloves inside to flavor it.
So it's about 20 whole cloves.
To 1 1/3 cups of cream.
That's right.
Okay. Where do you get the figs, the dried figs?
The figs are coming up. We get them from, we can use any type of fig, any type of American or Turkish fig that you buy in a specialty store. We happen to use figs from a small family farm in Spain. They're called a calabacita fig. But they're not generally...
Delicious.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Which means actually little pumpkin, so it's perfect.
So this has to come to a boil?
This one right behind us is coming to a boil right now.
Sort of ready to pour it.
And is that okay if we ask you to pour that one in, Martha?
Okay, so ganache is really heavy cream poured into chopped up chocolate. I'm using milk chocolate, which is my favorite.
That's correct.
And what kind of chocolate do you use?
We use Valrhona chocolate in all of our confections, and it is just wonderful stuff. We're going to what we're going to do now is going to ask, would you like to stir it?
Oh, sure.
Okay. And as you stir, we're going to add the butter.
I'll take this. You have to make sure that the butter is warm, room temperature. You don't want it to be liquidy, but room temperature is the best. So I'm just going to...
So butter into chocolate
lots of butter.
with cream.
And then we're going to add the whiskey.
Oh, what kind of whiskey?
Oh, this is Jameson Irish whiskey.
Oh, yum.
Only the best.
Oh, look, we have an Irishman here enjoying his...
And as you work that, that's going to come together. It takes a little bit of work, but it's going to come together after a minute or so.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's going to look like this. Once it comes together, you put it inside the refrigerator for about 2 hours, and we'll end up with a ganache that looks
Well, when you say
like
comes together, the chocolate softens, melts, it all becomes smooth.
It all becomes smooth and binds together in an emulsion.
So I'll just keep stirring this until it becomes smooth, and you can want to fill the figs, or should I?
Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to leave it right there, and we're going to move right over to filling the figs.
I hate to leave a task undone.
We can tell you a little bit about one of our social programs that we do with the company while you mix it, or while we're
let's fill
piping
figs. Yes.
Okay. Why don't you start off telling about how to pick the figs?
Okay. We're going to start off with this fig and a piping bag that's already filled with ganache. There's a little piping tip on top.
And you have one too. Yeah.
Now, as we start with this, we're going to take the fig in this hand. Actually, put the piping pad down. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And we're going to take this and make a little bit of a hole.
Okay.
And then we're going to take
in the base of the fig.
Yep.
And you can either use a knife or
we can actually use a little. If you grab this, we'll take this and just put it in.
We like to use these because it actually pulls out the center a lot of times.
Oh, excellent.
So it's a little trick.
And so these are really handmade chocolates.
They certainly are. And then we're going to massage the fig just a little bit so that the hole that we created pops up a little bit and that we're ready. And we're going to hold it rather tight. And then with this hand, we're going to take the pastry bag. And just with your finger, you're just going to make sure that the nozzle goes in all the way.
I want to make sure that you've got a really tight hold on the back of that.
Okay. Now let me see. Perfect.
Sweet.
Perfect. Okay. Now very carefully, you're going to hold the fig and you're going to pump with the pastry bag until the fig begins to expand. It expands, 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 and it's starting to look like a pumpkin. We're almost there. Is that working?
Yeah.
Now, this is a new product for us, and I've just been learning how to do it. It takes a couple tries to get it right. But
okay. And once it feels pretty full,
and you can lick off the excess.
And you can
exactly. That's the fun part.
I always lick it off. I wasn't going to do that.
Of course.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab it by the tip, and we're going to just put it down here and push it down just a little bit, so it begins to really look like a pumpkin.
Oh, it's very cute.
So we're almost there.
Little wrinkly pumpkin.
And now we're going to pick it up. And this is...
Mine looks more like a Hubbard squash.
Oh, no.
That's all right. You could be artistic.
We're going to very carefully dip it inside the orange chocolate.
So how did you color the orange? It's white chocolate with an orange food coloring?
That's what we do. We used a compound chocolate that's available at any candy store. Now,
for the show.
For the show. You can buy this at any candy store, and you just melt it in the microwave. Now you're going to wipe it a little bit. Okay. And as we do that, we're in good shape. And now we're going to take...
You can either use a fork or a dipping fork, whichever you have handy. This you can buy at a candy distributor or use a fork and just make little...
Could I get your fork?
Oh, here.
Thanks.
Just like a pumpkin has, little ridges.
And as we turn it around, we're just going to touch it.
I wondered how you got those little ridges.
And you just put it down, let it cool.
I love this. It's so pretty.
So we can try and do another one as I sort of talk a little bit about one of our programs that we have, which is called Project Mint Patch.
Right.
Which is our partnership with a group of public school students who we've been
in
working.
Pennsylvania?
Yes, who we've been working with since before the company started, and they have their own urban garden. And we thought, okay, this is perfect for us. We'll get them to produce something for us to put in our chocolates, and they grew mint for us. And they grow mint. We get 2 pounds a week from them, and it's also a chance for them to do sort of interning and get sort of entrepreneurial skills. They come with us to the chocolate shows and talk about their program.
So you're teaching while you are making chocolates while you are running a business.
Exactly.
Well, thank you both very much for sharing your story.